Before we were able to put on the final push during those last 60, 70 days of the petitioning season, we had about 20,000 signatures that were gathered by volunteers, by Greens, despite this incredible obstacle all across the state, standing out in all kinds of weather, taking all kinds of abuse. We had a woman in Lackawanna County petitioning for us. Our petition was nearly full. Asked someone to sign, they started writing their name and boom, a line right up the middle of the page. We had bags of petitions stolen from Philadelphia. We had paid petitioners who were harassed along the way. And yet so many people, paid and unpaid, continued to come back. But no one had the impact on me in this petitioning process more than the incredible women from the Paxton section of Harrisburg. Diane White, Ida Van Hatcher, Angie Gillis, and company, they were all there. And this is what the Green Party is. We are the party that not only stands for the right issues, because on paper it's easy to be right, but we're the party that's down with the people, representing the people, feeling what they feel, living like they live, and trying to make it better. And the leadership that is going to save this country and change the world is not going to come from the pampered and the well-fed. It's going to come from those who are stomped on, from those who are discriminated against, from those who are kept off of ballots, from those who are kept away from their families, from those who are kept away from a meaningful living. It is not the promise of America, and it is not humane whatsoever, and we are the only party taking a principled stand on all of the issues. So I'm very proud to be a Green, and I think you should too. I'm not going to talk about ballot access anymore tonight, because one of the great injustices of this entire process is the fact that we had an agenda that was equipped to actually storm and take a Senate seat, maybe take a couple of congressional seats this year. Our message was resonating right down Main Street. The Green agenda, as Phil pointed out, is America's agenda. And the only reason that I was deprived that campaign was through this hideous exercise. Now, why would they engage in that? Doesn't sound like the old parties have a lot of confidence in their candidates. It's easy to point out what's wrong with him. That guy's so far out of reasonable thought that it's obvious, despite the fact that the man has some rhetorical skills, his information is all wrong. But the nerve of the Democratic Party to give us a Santorum Democrat who will not debate, who will not face the people, and is nothing but a policy twit. And that pretty much encompasses the Democratic agenda today. It is nonsense, it is babble, it is double talk. If the Democrats want to stop the war now, they should have stopped the war then. I don't know if that's what I for 6 years, the Democrats in Congress acquiesced to everything that Bush and the Republicans asked for. And who did they attack because of Republican policy? Me, you, Ralph Nader. It's insane. All I'm asking America to do is to open up to see the hatred, to see the absolute disharmony and disruption of our society from black market profits in a drug war, from the lack of health care, from the breakdown of the family. And oh, by the way, it's not because we don't pray enough. It has to do with the fact that we do not respect families enough to make sure that Americans have health care, have a living wage, have a decent school to go to, have equal access to our universities, to our technology, to our information. I could go on, but I hear the guy coming on after me has a tendency to do so as well. And protocol dictates that we should yield to him. But I just want each and every one of you to know that I know every once in a while I might be over the top. Can't help it. I'm a radical. And will always carry my banner of greenness and carry your banner and your agenda with pride and with distinction. And I can assure you that there is nothing in my spirit or nothing in my behavior that would ever dishonor our party, our values, or our message. And so many of you have reinforced that with me through your steadfast support during some dark, dark times. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.